Today, we're really getting into something that touches a lot of us sports. We've got some great material looking at why we're so fascinated by games, by competition, athletic feats, all of it.
Yeah, the goal is to really unpack that, isn't it?
Yeah.
Look at all the different sides to why sports grab us.
Exactly. We've got personal stories, broader ideas. Should be a good discussion, so let's dive in.
Sounds good. It's interesting how often it starts personally.
Yeah.
Like the material suggests playing, watching,
Mm-hmm.
those first times really stick.
Oh, absolutely. I was thinking back. My first live football match, it was a local derby.
Oh, wow. Intense.
Yeah, the place was absolutely packed. Just a sea of scarves and colors, the noise. Incredible.
Literally.
Must have been like 10 or 11. Went with my dad.
Hmm.
And the feeling, even though our team actually lost,
Right.
that shared energy, that, I don't know, collective feeling in the crowd, it just blew me away. Never forgot it. What about you? Any early memories jump out?
Well, mine's maybe a bit different. I remember playing cricket in the neighborhood, just pickup games.
Okay.
And I was pretty much always the only girl playing with all the boys.
Right.
And there was one time I managed to hit a six, like really connected with it.
Nice.
And there was this split second of just like stunned silence.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Then suddenly everyone just erupted cheering like mad. It wasn't just scoring, it felt like. I don't know, breaking through something.
Yeah, definitely.
Earning that respect just based on the skill of that moment. It really showed me how sport could just level things out sometimes.
That's a great story. And it makes you think, doesn't it, about what we even mean by sport. It's gotten so broad.
Totally. We think football, basketball, tennis, athletics,
Hmm.
the usual suspects,
But then the discussion brings in things like chess, a mind sport.
which really pushes the definition, doesn't it?
Mhm.
Challenges that idea of pure physical athleticism. How do you feel about that?
Well, it's fascinating because the focus, the strategy, the mental stamina in chess, it's immense. Just different from, say, running track.
And then you have the rise of things like skateboarding, snowboarding.
Mm-hmm.
They were seen as counterculture. Now they're Olympic sports.
Exactly. And esports now.
Yeah.
Huge audiences, professional players. The landscape is constantly shifting.
And yet, something like the Olympics manages to bring it all together somehow. That opening ceremony feeling,
Oh, yeah.
that sense of global participation, it taps into something really fundamental, I think, about celebrating human potential in all its forms.
It really does. I remember exactly where I was when Usain Bolt broke the 100-meter record. It felt superhuman.
One of those wow moments.
Yeah, you just knew you were watching history. It sticks with you.
And thinking about individual athletes, Simone Biles in gymnastics, just
The
incredible.
power, the grace, it's breathtaking.
Yeah, and seeing that kind of female dominance in such a demanding sport
Yeah.
is just really inspiring, isn't it?
Yeah.
What is it about those standout individuals that captures our imagination so much?
I think it's that idea of pushing limits, maybe. Seeing what humans are actually capable of. It kind of expands your own sense of possibility in a way,
Yeah, that makes sense.
which actually leads to an interesting hypothetical that came up. If you could instantly become a pro athlete in any sport, what would you choose?
That's a fun one.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I think maybe tennis.
Tennis. Thanks.
I love the idea of that one-on-one psychological battle. It's not just physical, it's so mental.
True.
And the thought of playing at places like Wimbledon, Roland Garros, the U.S. Open, that whole global circuit seems pretty amazing. What about you?
For me, it's got to be football.
Figured.
Yeah, I mean, the drama, the strategy involved, the fact that the whole world watches. And just imagine scoring, like a last-minute winner in a huge final in front of that roaring crowd. That's the ultimate thrill, surely.
Yeah, I can see the appeal. But okay, moving beyond the sort of glamour and excitement, what about the deeper stuff? The values sports teach.
Right, because that comes through really strongly. Discipline, for one. Teamwork, obviously, in many sports.
Absolutely fundamental. You could be incredibly talented, but without discipline, without knowing how to work with others, you probably won't get far. How do you think those translate, say, outside of sports?
Oh, directly, I think. Working towards a common goal, knowing your role, putting in the hours. That's useful everywhere, isn't it? Work, life, anything.
And dealing with pressure, building resilience. Sports are almost like a training ground for that.
Totally. You learn how to bounce back from a mistake or a loss. You face setbacks.
Exactly. You experience highs and lows in a sort of controlled environment. You learn to cope. It's massive for life skills.
And learning how to lose well. And how to win without being, obnoxious about it.
Grace in defeat, humility in victory.
Yeah.
Character building stuff.
It really does feel like a mini version of life sometimes, with all its challenges and triumphs packed into a game.
And we shouldn't forget the basic health side too, right? Yeah. Physical activity, mental well-being, even just playing casually. It's not all about the pros.
No, definitely not. Just staying active, the benefits are huge for everyone.
So it shapes us physically, but also mentally, emotionally, builds character, like you said.
Yeah. And another big theme is that sense of community, belonging.
Oh, massively. That feeling of connection, whether you're on the team or just cheering for them.
It's amazing how fast that bond forms, isn't it? You see someone wearing the same team colors and there's this instant connection.
Yeah, like you're part of something bigger.
Yeah.
Strangers high-fiving in a pub after a goal.
Haha, yeah.
It's a unique kind of social glue, that shared passion.
And you can't really talk about sports passion without talking about rivalries, can you?
Definitely not. They can be friendly or sometimes not so friendly.
Right.
I grew up with a classic example. My brother's a massive Real Madrid fan.
Oh, dear. And you?
Barcelona, through and through. So you can imagine El Clasico days in our house.
Oh, I bet. Proper intensity.
Absolutely. It shows how deep those loyalties can go, even within a family. Got any rivalries yourself?
Nothing quite that intense, thankfully. More like friendly battles. Got a good mate who supports our big rival college team. So,
okay.
Yeah, lots of texting during games, plenty of banter, taking the mickey. But it's all good fun,
Right. And that's interesting, isn't it? Even with really fierce rivalries, there's often this underlying, I don't know, mutual respect, a shared love for the game itself.
Yeah, I think so. You both understand the passion involved, right?
Yeah.
You get why the other person cares so much, even if they support the wrong team.
And maybe deep down, you know it's still a game, even when it feels like life or death in the moment.
Exactly. Okay, right then. Quick detour. Rapid fire favorites. Ready?
Go for it.
Favorite athlete?
Ooh. Serena Williams. Just immense.
Good choice. Favorite team?
Has to be Barca. FC Barcelona. Still.
Loyal. Sport you wish you were better at?
Basketball. Specifically dribbling. I can't do it smoothly. It baffles me.
Huh. Same here. Seriously, dribbling a basketball feels like witchcraft sometimes. Okay, most emotional sports moment you can remember.
For me, probably India winning the Cricket World Cup in 2011.
Yeah.
At home. The sheer joy everywhere. It was unbelievable.
Wow, yeah. Huge moment for me. Maybe Leicester City winning the Premier League in 2016.
Oh, the ultimate underdog story.
Exactly. Just completely impossible. But they did it. Amazing feeling, even as a neutral.
Incredible. So, okay, let's try and pull it all together. What's the absolute core appeal of sports, do you think?
For me, I think it's like a constant reminder of potential, that anything is possible.
How so?
Well, you see teams or individuals overcome odds, achieve greatness through sheer hard work, belief, perseverance. It shows what we can aspire to, maybe. It's inspiring.
Yeah, I like that. And I'd add that it just mirrors life so well. The ups, the downs, the joy, the pain, it's all there, concentrated into this drama we can watch or participate in. It reflects the human experience back at us. Makes it endlessly fascinating.
Nicely put. So, wrapping up this deep dive, we've explored those personal roots, the community aspect, the life lessons, those unforgettable moments. It's a rich mix.
It really is. And maybe for everyone listening, it's worth thinking about your own sports experiences, playing, watching, whatever it is. What moments stand out for you?
Yeah, definitely. And maybe ask yourself, what's the most powerful thing, a lesson, a feeling that sports have actually brought into your life? Something to chew on?